Right, Lions TV, Chat and Chit, first one of the year. Been away coaching at 3 o'clock every week, so this is the first one I've watched. I've been around my mates, and basically he's told me this is the best performance we've had out of the three. I don't think it was great. I don't know what planet the commentators were on. They're saying both teams really gave it to each other and threw everything at him. And Brentford threw the kitchen sink at us in the second half, and I don't think they had a shot on target in the second half. And I thought most of the players up their end. I just don't think we had the quality. You watch the first half again. I always say about Bradshaw right now that he's doing all the legwork up there, and his job was to just cut out that pass into the holding midfielder. There's a creative holding midfielder, and he did that superb in the first half. And we had a five-minute shaky spell. Hutchinson fell apart a little bit for the penalty. They scored. Bennett did really well to get the goal, but we did nothing down that left side. Like one time we had the ball down the left side, Bennett creates the goal. Rest of the first half, everything went down that right hand side. It was so predictable. It was unreal. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're match fit and sharp, but Jed and Romeo, they're just so slow at the moment, like two yards off the pace. Second half, Romeo improved a bit. Bad decision making has just not been there. Woods is just looking for options, and he's having to go back and sideways. But it wasn't a game where you think, I thought we was going to get thumped today, to be honest. And they didn't really put us under pressure, and they had no real intent to hurt us and be ruthless. And I don't think they really gave it. Like, I don't know if that's like that press and that intent and that drive that you get from when Watkins and Ben Rama were buzzing around, but they just didn't have that same intent, that real physical bite. No, they really lacked. But they did nothing. We did nothing. Let's face it. And we do need some creativity. Whether that's number 10 that's in the hole and dictating things and being a nuisance, or a striker up front that's going to be running teams ragged, creating his own chances, put the ball in the back of the net, or someone on the wing that can actually cross it and when we're in good positions. But we need to use the ball well. We've brought Malone in to play a certain way, and we're not getting the ball out there for him at all. And for me, that's just scandalous. The amount of times that it looked like he had a lot of space out there. Again, I can't comment on previous games. I'm going on what people have told me. I've heard Malone has been pretty good for us, but I've also heard he's been pony. So I don't know. But the ball's just not going out onto that left-hand side. You can't see what Bennett and Malone can actually do to hurt teams, because we're just not getting the ball out there. And everything went around there. I mean, Bart had nothing to do today. Nothing. And you look at them, they had one shot on target. That was the penalty. So he had nothing to do. I thought Pearce actually pretty good, really good today. And everyone's talking about he's done and he's on his way. I thought he was the best fit out of the three. Hutchinson had a shaky 5 minutes, but he was solid. Cooper, hardly mentioned. I think that just because they didn't put us under pressure. Romeo got better, but again, when you're on top, do you get the balls in the right areas where you were hurting them? We're not doing that. Malone didn't know he was out there because we just weren't getting the ball out there. Woods solid as usual, but again, options are just sideways because there's nowhere. Leonard was actually really good today, I thought, for me. His booking was ridiculous. The guy's going arm in arm with him, leans on him, falls over. If you look at it, they're about a yard away from the ball. So how can he be? He's lent into him, and then the same thing happens up there at their end, and they just play on. I mean, his shot was. I'm not going to go there. He's scored a couple of belters lately, but his shot at the edge of the box first half was ridiculous. Oh, Romeo hitting the post. Forgot to mention that. It was a really clean strike. But again, go again. Right, so, Bennett did all right in bits. Again, not in the game. Didn't get him in the game. Jed, I think he's a yard short, whether that's match fitness. Bradshaw did the legwork. He's not threatening the box because he's not been asked to do that role. And then you've got to ask yourself, what direction are we going in? I've had a lot of faith in Rowett. I wanted to come in, but we've got our top scorer on the bench from last year. On the bench. But Varson and Bradshaw, it was not looked like scoring. Bradshaw did have a good chance in the second half. He should have tucked that away. But them two have not scored yet. And we've got our top scorer from last year, who's had less minutes in the Championship this year than them two. And I can't defend the manager for that. I know he's got his way of playing. But when Dad Bod comes on, shouldn't that have been the moment you go, right, okay, put Matt Smith on? Like, come on, the guy was our top scorer last year. Yeah, a good end to the season, end of the season before lockdown, and I just can't get my head around it. can't get my head around it. We definitely still need number 10. We need another striker, maybe. Maybe saying about a centre half, maybe, I don't know, but we definitely need to think. We need another midfielder to complement what we got. Something with a bit more creativity on the other side of the pitch. I don't think he rates Thompson. Mitchell's obviously out for a bit. Leonard's done all right, but then Willow, his legs. It's an eye opener for me, isn't it? Like, you know, welcome back. This is what it's been like. But apparently, again, this has been the best we've played for the 3 games. So, God bless the 2 of you, the 2 games. All the you bought the previous 2, because that must have been real, you know, eye scrapers. Like, get it, but take that at the start of the game. Probably, I think Brentford have taken that, maybe a playoff hangover, taking a slow start, but they didn't really give in any content. So the commentators saying they threw the kitchen sink at us last second half, unreal. But all said and done for that performance. Point 1, job done. Screw it, move on. Come on, you Lions.